Hi, I'm Melissa Williams, and I'm your Usborne Books and More consultant. And tonight I wanted to tell you about some of my favorite fiction titles that Usborne has to offer, from babies all the way up to teenagers. The first one I want to tell you about is the That's Not My series, and I just love this series. It's a touch and feel book. My son, who's 17 months old, just absolutely loves this. There's so many different textures to touch and feel. It's a great series for babies because it has very bold black outlines, but then it's also good for young readers just getting started because it has very repetitive phrases so they can feel like they're really accomplishing something as they read. This is the That's Not My series, and this is That's Not My Elephant. We have 30 titles in this series. Many of them are animals: monkey, owl, squirrel, but then there's also other titles. That's Not My Dinosaur, That's Not My Tractor, That's Not My Dolly. So this is a really fun series for babies all the way up to early readers. The next one I want to talk about is Muddle and Match. I love this. I think this is such a fun concept in a book. This is the adventure Muddle and Match book, and the kids get to choose their own story as they go through. So it has really fun alliteration. Pete the Plunky Pirate pleads with Percy, his peculiar parrot, to prepare to paddle the Pacific. And as they turn, they can make their own story with a picture to match. So it's really fun. This is the Muddle and Match series, and there are 4 titles in this series. This one is Adventure. There's also Imagine, Jungle Animals, and Monsters. This is I'm a Dirty Dinosaur, and it's so fun. It's about a dinosaur who's dirty, and one of the things that I love about this book is that the illustrations were actually made with mud, and they're big, bright colored words on each page. It's a picture book, but it's not regular pages. They're thicker, so they're still great for young hands. This is I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. There's also I'm a Hungry Dinosaur, and those illustrations are made with chocolate frosting. Real fun. This is our phonics series, and this is a collection book, but we do have individual books for each story. This collection has 12 stories in it, and it's great for kids who are just learning how to read. It really focuses on phonics. It has a CD, so they can actually listen to the CD and follow along on their own if you're not available to read to them. The pages have really fun fold outs and brightly colored pictures, and in the back it tells the parents about the words that are used in each story. So this is the words in Ted in a Red Bed. It tells you about the words in that story and the phonics that are used. So this is our phonics series. We actually have 17 titles in this series. This is Billy B. Brown, and Billy B. Brown is a girl, and then we also have a series very similar called Hey Jack. That's a boy, and these are great for young readers who are just getting started into chapter books. They're short chapters with very big, bold words. Every child will love these books, but both the Billy B. Brown series and the Hey Jack series were actually written with children who have learning disabilities in mind, specifically dyslexic kids. So these are great for any kid, but then if you know a child who has a learning disability, these are really great for them. This is our Conspiracy 365 series. This is great for teenagers. It's about a boy named Cullum who finds out on New Year's Eve that his father has been mysteriously murdered, and they tell him that he has 365 days to keep himself safe and learn the answer. And so it's 12 books in 12 months, lots of action and really fun for your preteen and teenage kids. So those are some of my favorite titles in fiction with Usborne Books. And if you want to look at those or any of the many more fiction books that Usborne has to offer, you're welcome to go to my website, melissasreadingcorner.com. Thank you and happy reading.